Be Wealthy and Smart, episode 1098.
Step into a world of wealth and financial freedom without budgets, boredom, or bosses on Be Wealthy and Smart. And now, here's your host, Linda P. Jones.
Welcome to Be Wealthy and Smart. I'm Linda P. Jones, America's Wealth Mentor, empowering women and men worldwide to financial freedom. On today's show, we're going to take a little bit of a turn here and talk about a tweet that I did last night, which seemed to have a lot of people agreeing with me, which I was happy to see because I put out a theory about what happened on September 30th. On September 30th, that was the end of the U.S. government's fiscal year. And of course, Congress had to vote to refund the government. Then it goes to Joe Biden's desk for signing. Then we heard that the Vatican put out a statement requiring all Vatican departments to transfer their assets and investments to its accounts at the Vatican Bank. And they had to do this by September 30th. Now, those are two big financial institutions that are moving funds that have a September 30th deadline. So that got my attention. But then I noticed that commercial traders who have long been short silver have been moving their positions from short to long. And right about September 30th is when they made that change. I also noticed there were some CEOs of hedge funds and large corporations that gave their resignation. Then we had the rumors of two European banks that were said to be failing. And that happened on September 30th. So all of these things happening on that date and lining up on that date sort of made me go, I wonder what is going on and if that could be a deadline for something bigger than those things independently. So I asked my private VIP experience investing group if they had seen any problem with funds, any shortage of funds, problems moving money, wiring funds, things like that. And I started to get some responses from the group that yes, they had been making financial transactions and they had been noticing difficulty moving money. A lot of people have also reported that cash is very hard to come by and many ATMs are actually out of order. They just simply don't have the cash and they don't seem to be getting restocked. Then I heard about banks that were cutting back the size of the mortgages that they were wanting to fund houses. And that's not really that unusual because we have had housing prices go up a lot. So I thought, well, could be that banks are just protecting themselves from potential downside. But also I heard stories about banks actually backing out and not providing mortgage funds at all, which was highly unusual and something I don't remember hearing. So then there was that. And then I was reminded that David Schwartz, Chief Technology Officer of Ripple, told us that we are in the middle of rebuilding the financial system. I think this rebuilding of the financial system has been right under our noses, and it's kind of happening in plain sight, but very under the radar. So the next thing I noticed was that there were reports of solar flares incoming and a cautious note about the possibility of the internet going down. And then it occurred to me, if all of these financial deadlines happened at about the same time, and then the internet went down, wouldn't that be the perfect time to reboot the financial system? It would have to go dark for a couple days, maybe do some testing to make sure everything was working properly, and then it would come back online and we could have a new system. And last night what got my attention was Willy Wonka XRP posted a clip of someone talking about how Credit Suisse Bank, one of the banks in question from September 30th, was reporting on the news that the CEO of Credit Suisse had said they would rise like a phoenix from the ashes. Now, this is also a phrase that XRP has been using for quite a while, that it will rise like a phoenix from the ashes. Well, what does that mean? Well, if the internet went out due to a solar flare and we were transitioning to a new financial system, like David Schwartz says, then our old system would probably be what's referred to the ashes, and the new system, probably led by XRP, Stellar, other ISO 20022 communicating cryptocurrencies, which we have already identified as those in the new banking system, would be the ones that would be kind of like rising like a phoenix. So this is, of course, speculation, and I'm trying to put some pieces together. So I realize that this is unusual in that mostly my podcasts are investment oriented or from my experience or from a factual basis, and this is rather speculative. But I do think we have to look for the key signs that we might be transitioning our financial system, because it sure seems like there's a lot of things in our financial system that just aren't working well, and there's signs of money not moving, cash not being available, all kinds of unusual things that are going on in the background that could signal we are here for this new financial system. So I thought I would bring that to your attention. If you want to check out my tweet, go to my Twitter page at Linda P. Jones, and you can see the thread of 4 tweets that I made there. If you haven't yet subscribed to Be Wealthy and Smart, hit the subscribe button, and you'll be notified of new podcasts so you never miss one of them. And if you're interested in reading more about the new financial system, I wrote about that in my book, 3 Steps to Quantum Wealth, The Wealth Heiress's Guide to Financial Freedom by Investing in Cryptocurrencies. And there is a link in the show notes where you can find it on Amazon. That's all for today. Until next time, live the good life and be wealthy and smart.
Thank you for listening to Be Wealthy and Smart with Linda P. Jones. Share the wealth and tell your family and friends about the show. Check out our website, blog, and social media for more riches at www.bewealthyandsmart.com.